Hey there, sugar. Been a while. Love the costume. A werewolf going to a costume party dressed like, what are you, a vampire? Bet you thought that was funny. Bet you thought that was real fucking funny. Tell me, the blood on your mouth fake, or did you have a little snack for the road? Don't play dumb with me. I remember you, and unless you've got a head cold, I'm sure you recognize my scent. You bastards are real good at remembering shit like that. And besides, it's only been 2 months. One more step and I blow your brains out, mutt. We ain't done talking. Not by a long shot. How'd I find you? I'll give you credit, mutt. Had a hell of a time doing it. I thought I'd just have to chase you through the woods a bit, after you lied your way into my house and broke my door running. But you're a slippery bastard. So then, I figured you'd at least drop by your house before you skipped town. But when I got there and asked around, nobody knew where you lived, or even knew your name. Which means you were lying when you told me you lived there in the first place. That's nothing new, though. Plenty of werewolves don't stick to one place. Easier for you to run all over the country and tear a few heads off at each stop, huh? Still, even for a runner, you're a fast little bitch. Every time I thought I had your trail, I'd find out you were already gone. Only reason I managed to catch you is because another bitch sold you out. You'd be amazed what tricks a dog'll do when you give him the right treats. In this case, the treat was me promising not to blow their brains out. Damn near killed me to keep that promise, but I ain't a liar. You know, I really don't like having to negotiate with dogs. The fact that I had to let a werewolf walk free just so I could track your worthless ass makes me real fucking mad. Especially when I found that werewolf neck deep in their newest victim. But their info is good. You know how it is. When 2 werewolves end up in the same place, it's all they can think about for weeks. They gave me a good enough trail that I got here before you could haul your ass to your next hunting spot. Thought I'd have to ask around, but once I heard about the big costume fair down by the lake, I knew you'd be there. Massive crowd of drunk idiots who'd think any scream they heard off the path was just a prank. Must have seemed like a dream come true. But that's enough about me. Turn around and start walking, mutt. You try anything funny, you so much as breathe at me wrong, and I'll put more holes in you than a lace doily. It won't be like the last time. I won't miss. We're gonna go on a little trip, just you and me. You'd like that, right? After all, you and I got real cozy last time we met. Thanks for the fun time, by the way. Had to scrub myself down to the fucking bones before I felt clean again. How come I'm not shooting you yet? Didn't realize you were so excited to take your trip to hell. You want me to send you off then? Thought not. You know, when I was a little girl, we had a dog named Good Boy. Had him since I was born. Don't know why they called him that. He was a mean old bastard. Blind in one eye and missing half a tail, third of an ear, and most of his teeth. Tried to bite anything he didn't like, and he didn't like anything except my mama. Whenever we took him out for a drive, he'd bark and scratch at the window so bad that my papa couldn't concentrate. But my mama, bless her heart, she couldn't leave Good Boy home alone. Turned into a real nasty fight. Finally, My papa said she could either find a way to keep him quiet, or he wasn't driving anywhere anymore. So she went to the store and found these little tablets. Gave one to a dog, and they'll sleep for hours. She'd split 'em in half, wrap 'em up in cheese, and give one to Good Boy before we hit the road. He'd sleep the whole ride. Here we go. I don't have any of those pills, and I sure as hell don't have any cheese. But what I do have is a damn good substitute. Got those made special, you know. Silver plated. Haven't had to use them in years. Dusted them off and brought 'em along just for you. Ain't you a lucky dog? We're in an old warehouse one town over. Found it on the way here. Not that it really matters where we are. You ain't gonna be here long. Neither am I, for that matter. Once I'm done with you, I'm going home and taking a nap. Should be obvious enough why I took you here. A neighborhood's not a good place for putting down a dog, especially when most people don't think the dog's real in the first place. Course, I would have shot you anyway if you tried to run. Consequences be damned. But I didn't want to do that if I could help it. Don't play innocent. You know why I'm doing this. You're a werewolf, and I hunt werewolves. Plain and simple. Bullshit, you haven't done anything. Did you already forget how you lied your way into my house and into my pants because you didn't even have the decency to kill me on sight like a normal werewolf? Because you got a kick out of playing with your food? Fine. Let's pretend you weren't lying that night. Let's pretend you meant everything you said and you really did just get too excited when you poked those holes in my legs. That just means you are a normal werewolf and you do kill on sight. I bet you've left bodies behind to fill a cemetery all on your own. Fuck, let's just look at tonight. How many idiots did you kill at that party? 10? 20? Did you even keep count? Or are human lives that worthless to you? You must think I'm a fucking idiot if you expect me to believe that. Fine. You say you didn't kill anyone? Prove it. Open wide. Let's see you puke those guts up, mutt. Now I gotta clean my gun. Just because you couldn't fess up and... No blood. No bones. Not a damn scrap. Guess you were telling the truth, mutt. What, you weren't hungry today? Got a stomachache and decided it wasn't worth the trouble? Just because you didn't eat anyone tonight doesn't mean I can't believe you've never eaten anyone. No werewolf gets by without spilling blood. It ain't in your nature. It's like I said back when we met. The only decent werewolves are the ones who know how to put themselves down. Damn right I'd still do it if it was me. If you got out of those chains and bit me, I'd put a bullet in my head right after I put one in yours. No point in wondering if I could control myself instead. You can't. Werewolves are slaves to their instincts. If they say otherwise, they either lie to you or to themselves. Honestly, there are times I feel pretty sorry for you mutts. I bet some of you were decent people before you got turned. People with friends and family. That's just another good reason for me to wipe you all out. The less of you there are, the less people you turn, and the less people that lose everything because you dogs can't control yourselves. Just because I call a spade doesn't mean I know someone who got turned. Don't see where that matters. Pictures? What pictures? Whoever you saw in any pictures in my house is none of your goddamn business. We ain't talking about me. We talking about you. I'm warning you, mutt. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut up. You shut your fucking mouth, you hear me? Shut your mouth before I rip your goddamn tongue out. You don't know what you're talking about. She wasn't like you. She wasn't like any of you. She was good. She was the best thing that ever happened to me, and you took her away. You fuckers took her away from me. You know what? I'm starting to think a bullet in the head is too good for you. In fact, I think you deserve worse than what I can give you here. Looks like we're going on a little road trip, mutt. You want to get to know me so bad? Fine, I'll take you back to my place, and you and I can spend plenty of time together. So much time that you'll be sick to death of me. I can give you a taste of all the pain you've caused. How's that sound? I don't know, sugar. Sounds pretty good to me.